Today you're going to learn how to drive traffic to your business from LinkedIn. Check this out, because LinkedIn has got over 1 billion page views every month. So I'm going to show you 10 LinkedIn groups that will give you access to around 7 million people for free. And also, if you stay until the end, you will see how my students are making millions of dollars with my secret traffic methods. Okay, so let's get started. Now, I've got 10 groups for you, but before I show you all of them, let me show you how to publish on these groups first, because I know that everyone is at different levels, and there will be some people who have never used LinkedIn before, let alone LinkedIn groups. So let me show you how to publish in groups first. What I would do is go to start a conversation in this group. I would paste in a link to my content. It's going to load up a preview, so it's going to pull in all the images and the title for you. But I wouldn't just leave it at that. I'm sure that if I posted it as is, and it's of a high degree of relevancy to the group, it's going to be appreciated. But I want to give people an extra reason to click through. So we obviously have the headline, which makes a promise, but I want to follow that up with an additional promise. So instead of just having the link here, we add a first line of copy. So we can say something like, this is how I discovered a new content marketing strategy, and I thought you guys would benefit from it. If you want to, let's think of a benefit to grow your audience faster. That could be good enough. Then we add some hashtags. So I want to get a little bit specific here. So I'm going to add content marketing, content marketing strategy, content strategy. That's good enough. And then I will leave comments on, because I want people to engage with this. Another point that I really want you to pay attention to is, instead of having a post filled with multiple calls to action or asking people to take multiple steps, you want it all focused on a single page. And that is so you do not dilute the traffic. You want focused traffic to take action and then click through to your website. So I think that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and click post. Actually, I'm not going to do that because I don't really have the time to come back and continue the engagement, because another important aspect of this marketing strategy is we don't publish one time and then leave. We need to come back and continue the conversation. So people are going to engage with your post. They're going to leave comments. They're going to ask questions. And you want to be a really good member of the communities and answer their questions, be around. In my instance today, I just don't have the time to do that. So I'm not going to post on any of these groups. So the first group is called Social Media Marketing Group by Connect365.io. Haven't got a clue who they are, but they've got a massive LinkedIn group and they've got almost 2 million members. So before we take a look at the level of engagement and how to post on there, let's read up about this group, because we want to make sure that we're following the rules. So no network marketing or multi-level marketing of any kind. They don't want any religious, political, or non-profit discussion. Please do not continually repost the same message, either in discussions or jobs. There's no real indication here of what they allow in terms of posting content. But if we have a look at how other people are using the group, you can see that people, indeed, they are sharing their content. Now, we've got these two tabs at the top, all and recommended. Click on recommended, because now we can get a really good, accurate picture of the level of engagement of the group, because it's fine having almost 2 million members, but unless those people are actually engaged with the group and clicking on links and leaving comments, then there's no real point spending time promoting content in there. So, recommended, we can see that this was published a day ago, 1 day ago, and so far it's had 152 engagements and 14 comments. That's pretty epic stuff for a post that was published yesterday. This one 3 weeks ago, 162 engagements and then 26 comments. And check this out, even in the comments, people are linking out to their content as well. So, looks pretty good to me. Okay, so that is the first group. Let's get through the rest of them pretty quick, and let's go through the other 9. This one is called Digital Marketing, and it has 1 million members, almost 2 million members. So here, by just using this group and the previous group, you're going to access almost 4 million people for not a great deal of work. However, we do have to check the rules. So read the About This group, go down to the rules. So they only want you to post in English, be respectful, do not post items that have nothing to do with marketing, share insightful marketing information that encourages discussion, keep your headline clear and to the point. What they mean by that is no clickbait. So obviously your headlines must deliver. So if it makes a promise, the content has to deliver. And they operate a 1 strike and you're out rule. So you only get one chance, right? If you screw up, that's it, out. So again, check the engagement, and immediately, straight away, I can see that 2 minutes ago, this piece of content was shared. 2 minutes ago. If we go down again, this one 2 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago. It looks like a very active group, but are they engaged? So let's have a look at recommended. We can see that 3 days ago, this piece of content attracted 242 engagements and 22 comments. That's a pretty active group in my book. It might even be more active than the previous one. So this one is called Digital Marketing. Let's get on to the next. This one is called Digital Marketing, Social Media, Search, Mobile, and More. Now you tell me they're not trying to go for keywords with that title. They're absolutely trying to capitalize on people searching LinkedIn for that kind of group. Good on them. Okay, so about this group, let's check out the rules. So no spam and promotions. This will be deleted, and this decision is made at the moderator's discretion. So I know you're not going to go out and start spamming unrelevant content all over the place. I know you won't do that. And they say they're about digital marketing, obviously. So please consider what you post in the group and ask yourself, is this relevant? I mean, that's just good advice when promoting anything, really. So they don't really ask for that much. There's not really that many rules that you have to abide by. But let's check out the engagement. So this was posted 5 hours ago. It's got two likes. This one was posted a day ago, 7. So on the surface, it looks like it's not quite at the same level as the other groups, but let's check out the recommended. You can see 3 days ago, this piece of content has received 91 likes and 17 comments. And again, in the comments, people are linking out to their content as well. So that's a pretty good group in terms of engagement. Let's move on to the next. This one is called Media and Marketing Professionals Worldwide. It's got over 800,000 members. And in terms of activity, let's check out the About group first, make sure that we're not breaking any of the rules. So they claim to be the largest group of media and marketing professionals on LinkedIn, with over 500,000 professionals. That's true. as we can see. And in terms of rules, they don't really ask of anything of you. If we go down to the posts, this was published 4 minutes ago, no engagement. 9 minutes ago. Okay, so this one, in terms of engagement, is probably weak source, but that's okay. Let's check out the recommended, because sometimes we can have posts take a little while to get traction, so don't judge a book by its cover. So if you're not seeing immediate engagement on a group, don't worry, it can take a little while to build momentum. That's perfectly fine. Here we can see that this was published 3 days ago, and it's had 112 engagements and 7 comments. So it might not be weak source. It looks like it could be a good group. Oh my, look at how active this is. So we've scrolled right down 50 minutes ago. People are really just posting so much content on this group. So you might be thinking, well, the level of competition is going to be pretty immense, and you'd be right. So you are competing with all these other posts. However, if you are in the digital marketing space, which I assume you are because you want to post in these type of groups, then these posts could be a good source of inspiration for you. So when I look at a group like this, people posting around the clock, so much activity going on, I see that as an opportunity to curate content. So I might create a blog post based on this content. I might remix it all up into something new, and then obviously credit the sources, or at least see what type of content people are currently interested in, what they're currently talking about, and try and find the trends. Okay, so let's move on to the next group. That one was called, let me scroll back up to the top. It'll take me about a year to get there. So Media and Marketing Professionals Worldwide. The next one is called solutionagators.org. What a strange name. So Innovation Network for Personal Development, Marketing, Social Media, Sales and Life. And they have over 700,000 members. And if we have a look at about this group, lots of hashtags. So they're going for the hashtag searchers. And rules, well, not really much to look at there, just a bunch of hashtags. And let's see how active the group is. So this piece of content published 10 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago, 12 minutes ago. A little bit of engagement there. Good stuff. So let's have a look at the recommended posts so we can get a really good idea of just how active this group is. So this was published a week ago, and so far it's had 80 engagements and 6 comments. Not bad. It's probably worth using. So that is called solutionagators.org. Tell me if I'm pronouncing that right or wrong, please. Innovation Network for Personal Development, Marketing, Social Media, Sales and Life. This one is less of a mouthful. It's Marketing and Communication Network. They've got 400,000 members, heading up maybe towards 500,000. Let's check out the About This Group section. Let's go down to the rules. So all posts are subject to moderation. Posts that are not directly connected to marketing and communication will be deleted, and the member may have to be blocked. So post your best stuff here. And if we have a look at all, so this was published 3 days ago. Maybe that's a pinned post, I'm not sure. So 75 likes, 3 comments. Go down. You see that in terms of activity, people aren't posting very often. So that's one of two things. Either the group is full of people who consume content rather than create and produce content, or the moderation is so strict they reject the vast majority of contributions. Anyway, let's have a look at recommended. Let's see what we can get there. So it's the same post, and we can see that people are posting links to content from within the comments. So that could be a way to get traffic if it's relevant and it's not spammy, which I know you would never do anyway. So that group is called Marketing and Communication Network. Let's move on to the next. This one is called Small Business Network by Entrepreneurs HQ, digital marketing, coaching, social media, SEO, startup jobs. That is a mouthful. So again, they're going for the search traffic with those long tail keywords. So let's go read the about this group. So it's for entrepreneurs, small business owners, good stuff. They share advice on web design, SEO, and the rules. No spamming allowed, of course. Posts should be relevant to the group's purpose. Comments should be related to the post. Offensive material and personal insults have no place. Links to external pages are allowed, but should have an explanation. So this ties back into what we mentioned previously about giving people an extra reason to click through to your link. So we don't just ask them to click on some random link. We give them a real solid reason. So that's just good practice anyway, in my opinion. Check out the engagement. So this was posted 2 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago. So it's a fairly active group. People posting lots of content, but are they interacting with it? So let's click on recommended. We can see that this piece of content posted 2 weeks ago so far has had 34 engagements and 3 comments. This one a month ago, let's go down, 39 engagements, 41 comments. So yeah, it's an active group. It's not as active as some of the other groups that we've seen, but it's still probably a pretty decent traffic source if you get the tone right. So if you have a look at what type of content people are contributing in this space and what type of content people are responding to, that tells you exactly what the community wants to see. And we can see that some people are posting, hello again. So we're seeing people posting the same content across all these groups. So that tells you, they wouldn't be doing that unless it worked. So that is the Small Business Network by Entrepreneurs HQ, and I can't be bothered saying the rest of it. Let's move on to the next one. This is the Marketing Executives Group. It's got over 100,000 members, and let's check out the rules. The group's objectives are to promote engagement, interaction, and idea generation among marketing executives. And then we have a post 4 minutes ago, 23 minutes ago, 22 minutes ago. So there is activity here, but is there engagement? Let's click on recommended, and we can see that this was posted a month ago, and it's had 16 engagements and 4 comments. So yeah, there is some level of activity here, but it's not at the dizzying heights of what we've seen previously in this lesson. So that is called the Marketing Executives Group. Let's move on to the next. This one is called Social Media Marketing for Coaches. It's got 13,000 members, so we would expect the level of engagement to be lower. However, because there is still quite a large community here, the level of engagement might not be as high as we've seen before, but there is still an opportunity to siphon some traffic from this group. So we can see that this post was published 18 hours ago. This one 23 hours ago. It's got a comment at least, so there is some activity here. This 23 hours ago, 23 hours ago, a day ago. So because the level of competition here is so low, you are going to get exposure for longer. So generally traffic works in 2 ways. So you can get like that big spike immediately from high traffic groups, but that is a short-lived spike. And then you have another way of getting traffic, which you get less traffic initially, but it is more consistent. So we can get traffic in two. We can use these groups in 2 different ways. So let's check out the rules. We forgot to do that. They don't want anyone posting links to advertisements, paid products or webinars. That's fair enough, really. Posting links. So you can post a link in your signature when leaving comments in the discussion area. That's very generous of them, I think. Totally cool way to get traffic to your website. Good stuff. That is called the Social Media Marketing for Coaches group. Okay, so let's move on to the next LinkedIn group, which is called Social Media Today. They've got over 250,000 members. Let's check the About This group. Keep all discussions related to social media, marketing and business. All job postings must be in the jobs section. So that's pretty laid back. So let's see how people are using it, because this piece of content published 1 minute ago, 17 minutes ago, 34 minutes ago. So it's a pretty active group. Lots of people posting content here. So it might be a good source of traffic for you as well. Let's have a look at the recommended, because this piece of content was published 3 weeks ago. It's had 54 engagements and 14 comments. Not bad. It's pretty good stuff. But the big thing to take home with this, and pretty much any marketing strategy that you use, is you have to be consistent, because if you are consistent, you will get amazing results over time. Like Matt, he's made over $2 million thanks to my training. And if you want to know the secret and you are serious about making money on the internet, then you're going to need more web traffic, right? So I will give you the secret traffic methods that I never share anywhere else for free when you go to profitgopilot.com/traffic, and I'll put a link to that in the description. And if you found today's tutorial useful, give it a thumbs up below and subscribe to the channel to hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me, and I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care.